Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We've already approved the minutes from our last meeting, and those have been signed and turned into Mr. Flouty.
We need a roll call.
Yeah, we do need a roll call.
Roll call showing all members are present. Mr. Jank,
Here.
Mr. McAdams,
Here.
Mr. Walker,
Here.
Mr. Cangro,
Here.
and Mr. Ford.
Here.
Motion carried.
Would you present us our first case?
Yes,
Only
sir.
case.
We have one case tonight, is BZA case number 2-23-A. The applicant is Lee Bender, and it is located at 4719 Vic Barb Lane. The applicant is requesting that the Union Township Board of Zoning Appeals grant variance and relief from the provision of section 602.1 of the zoning resolution in order to reduce the rear yard setbacks for two additions from 40 feet to a maximum of 30 feet in order to allow for the two additions onto the home in the R1 district. The subject property is located on the left side of Vic Barb Lane in the northwestern portion of Union Township. Some background information: the applicant's property is zoned R1 single family and totals .518 acres. The home was constructed in 1954, 5 years before the zoning resolution was enacted. With this, the home sits on an irregular shaped lot and does not meet the minimum rear setback distances within the R1 district. The applicant has proposed a side addition and a future rear addition to the house, with both ultimately encroaching into the rear yard setbacks. After reviewing the proposed variance requested submitted by the applicant, the following observations can be made. The proposed structure does not appear to impede light or air to the surrounding properties, nor does it appear to cause greater water runoff to its surroundings. The proposed variance does not appear to encourage or otherwise allow the establishment of uses not otherwise permitted within the district. Additionally, the proposed variance is consistent with the residential character of the structure and the surrounding property. The proposed lot configuration is such that the property is already designated legal nonconforming with respect to the rear setback. The configuration of the structure is such that the proposed addition best accommodates the interior layout of the existing home, and a hardship is present due to the lot configuration. The action tonight is to approve, modify, or deny the applicant's request for variance in case number 2-23-A, requesting relief to section 602.1 of the Union Township zoning resolution as to allow for two additions onto a principal structure and reduce the rear yard setbacks from 40 feet to a maximum of 30 feet based on evidence, testimony, and findings of fact. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf in favor of the request? Yes, sir. If you'll come to the mic, two things need to happen. First, state your name and your address for the record.
Lee Bender, 4719 Vic Barb Lane.
Okay, and then I just need to swear you in. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name's Lee Bender. We've been at this property for nearly 30 years, and we love our home. And many times we've thought about moving, but we've made it our home and plan to stay there till they haul us out. But we're at that point where we just need more room. It's basically a starter home, and we don't have enough space, and we don't want to move. We'd like to stay there, and we love our lot. And it's a wide front lot, and adding the first addition, which will be off to the left of the house, there's still a bazillion feet over this way. It's just because of that irregular cut there that I don't have the 40 feet this way to get that in. And then down the road, we'd like to add another one behind the house. But for now, the biggest thing is the side addition. So that's it.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Bender? Thank you for your testimony. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Is there anyone here to speak in opposition to the request? Seeing none, we'll move to discussion of the board if necessary. No? Is there anyone ready to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All right.
I make a motion to approve the applicant's request for variance in case 2-23-A requesting relief to section 602.1 of the Union Township zoning resolution as to allow for 2 additions into the principal structure and to reduce the rear yard setback from 40 feet to a maximum of 30 feet based on the evidence, testimony, and findings of fact.
I'll second it.
We have a first and a second. Can we have roll call, please?
Roll call, Mr. Dang,
Aye.
Mr. Walker,
Aye.
Mr. McAdams,
Aye.
Mr. Cangrove,
Aye.
and Mr. Ford.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Is there any more business to come before us?
I would just like to take a second to thank Mr. Thomas Hannerhan for his years of service here on the BZA.
Yes, agreed.
I believe he's served for the zoning commission too prior in the beginning, but just take a moment to say thank you and that he'll be missed.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Definitely be missed.
We're going to mess what's up here. Yeah, no doubt. Okay. If there's nothing else, I say we're
Make a
adjourned.
motion to adjourn?
Yep. We have a motion to adjourn, and we have a second?
Yes.
All right, we stand adjourned. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate you coming in.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.